Okay, so this question is given from the question paper only. See here, what is given here? This A is the point here. One force is going 200 here with horizontal. This is horizontal force because already in the x-axis. Another with the 30 degree from the horizontal, 300 newtons. Another is force is 400 newtons, which is going 30 degree from this angle. Okay, this angle is 30. So you can write it. Total angle is here to here is how much? 60. Okay, so if any force is given, consider any force is given like this here, this angle. Always you have to consider angle about either x-axis or y-axis. If 60 is given this one here, then you can take 60 this or 30 this. That is both, anyone you can take. But this one 30 you cannot. If 30 if you take, then you have to break like this way and this way. We have to break the components in the horizontal and vertical. Last class we have already done, right? Always you have to decompose the forces horizontally and vertically. So that's why we need to find this force along with either x-axis, this x-axis totally, or y-axis. So anyone you can do it. 30 already given here, so you can take this one also. Yeah, this one also you can take. Better you can take this only. Leave it this. This already given here, no, along with y-axis. 30 is fine. Okay, and another both given, then also will be the here. Both if you given, consider this is 400, consider given, and this is given 60. So already automatically you know this is 60 here, so this will be 30 only. If consider this one, if I am considering this is a angle here, so this one I have to not consider now, right? Anyone you can consider, and you can decompose. So this one if you decompose here, so we write 400 cos 60, and this one what will you write? 400 sin 60. And if you consider, if you are not taking this, then I have to take this one only, right? See here first. If this one if you are taking here, then what will you decompose? This will be 400 cos 30, okay, and this will be 400 sin 30, right? So see here, 400 cos 60 you find it, yeah, 400 sin 30 you find it, value will be the same. 400 sin 60 you find it, yeah, 400 cos 60 you find, value will be same, because sin 60 and cos 30 is already no, value will be same here. So any one component along either x-axis or y-axis, any one you have to take, and you have to decompose along x-axis or y-axis. Both you have to not take. Any one. Okay. This is, if you consider this is 40 given, so either you can take this is a given, so a cos 40, a sin 40 you can write it. Otherwise, if you don't want to do this one here, so this one leave it, 50 you can write this one, and you can write a cos 50 and a sin 50. Okay, so anyone you can take it. So here now, understood till here? Already we have done in the last class, so you can check out the last video. Okay, so see here. So now this 200 is already horizontal is given, so you have to not decompose anything. This 300 is given along with the x-axis, angle is 30 degree, right? So I will decompose horizontally and vertically. This 400 is given here, either I can take 60 this or 30 this, anyone. So I have taken, consider this one only. If you want, you can consider this as 60. If this 60 if you take, to this part will be 400 cos 60 and 400 sin 60. And I have considered this is 30 here, so I will be 400 cos 30 is this, 400 sin 30 is this. Okay, anyone. Next here, this 500 is given already vertical, so I have to not decompose, because whenever the force is horizontal and vertical, the components you have to not find. Okay, because direct absolute value will be the total length, yeah, total force. This one is 600 is given, so this will be 600 cos 30, this will be 600 sin 30, right? So decompose, and whenever the question is given, you draw it once again and decompose over there only. Don't decompose like see here what I'm doing. Okay, like consider here is given here, you take as a and here only decompose. This 200 is given, 200 directly write it. Next you draw it first, this is x-axis and this is y-axis. So first force we have taken as a 300, which is angle 30 degree. So I can write it here 300 cos 30, 300 sin 30, right? Another force, which is this is 400 in angle of this one, how much? 30 degree. So I can write 400 cos 30 and this is 400 sin 30. Any doubt in this? And this 500 directly is given, the 500 also have to write it this as it is only. This is already vertical. Okay. And another force is given, this one here, 600 newtons with angle 30 degree along with y axis, positive y axis. So I can write it, this one is how much? So I can write it here, yeah, I will write it here, 600, okay, 600 cos 30 and 600 sin 30 is what? This direction. Sin 30. So tell me the total horizontal forces. 400 where? 100 plus tell fast. Sigma of vertical, horizontal, yeah, vertical. This horizontal also called as sigma of f of x. So don't confuse with horizontal and vertical is what? 400 cos 30 plus 500, 300 sin 30 plus 600 cos of 30. Any doubt till here? So this horizontal forces, if you find it, this totally this horizontal forces sigma of f of x, you will get it here. This one will get the values is how much? 360 will get it. If you can find in the calculator and you can check out. And vertical, if you find it, will get it vertical forces will get it 1516 Newton. Horizontal is 360 and vertical is 1516. So resultant is equal to correct summation of horizontal square plus vertical square. So 360 square plus 1516 whole square. Okay, you can find the answer here. Alpha you can find, alpha is equal to tan inverse of modulus of y by x. So alpha is equal to angle of resultant along with x axis 1516 divided by 360. Okay, so you can finally you can represent here whatever the alpha comes here, you write it here alpha, and this is the value of resultant which you got it here, and this is the value of alpha. Alpha is angle of resultant along x axis. Any doubt till here? Okay, so we'll do the next question. Okay, so this question is given here. Here at this point consider four forces is acting. Okay, 200 newtons on 30 degree, 100 newtons in negative 45, and this 40 degrees here given along with negative x axis, and this 50 newtons is given with the also negative x axis. Okay, anyways, whatever given here, you do it again and draw all the forces. Okay, this one better I will take it. This one straight 90 degree you take. This x axis, this is y axis, right? Now one first force is how much? This one 200 newtons. The angle is 30 degrees. So we can find the components here. How much? Tell me. 100 cos 30, 200 sin 30. If you don't want to take this one, so I can take 60 and 200 cos 60, 200 sin 60. Also I can write it. Okay, the value will be the same because sin 30 and cos 60 value will be the same. Okay, so no worries. So 200 cos 30 and this is 200 sin 30. Next is this one, 150 is given. The 40 degree is given, this one here. Where here? Where here? Upside. 150 sine 40. Okay, always lie between the components, lie between the force. Okay. This one another is force is this 50 newtons. This is 50 cos 60 negative exactly. This. And then last force is this one here, which is 100 cos 45, and this is sine 45. Okay, so tell me the total first horizontal forces. Summation of f of x is equal to, horizontal is equal to 200 cos 30 plus 100 cos 45. Who will tell 100 cos 45? This one minus 150 cos 45 and minus 50 cos 60. Vertical, tell me. Hmm. 150 sin 40 minus 50 sin 60 minus 100 sin 45. Any doubt till here? So if you find it here by the calculator, so sum of F horizontal forces, you will get it here 104 Newton, and vertical forces if you will get it here 132.141. Okay, this one will get it. So resultant we can find it. Resultant is equal to horizontal square plus so 104 whole square plus 132.41 whole square. Okay, so we can find the calculator this resultant also. You will get it 168.37. Okay, alpha we can find tan inverse of y by x, which is 132.41 divided by 104. Okay, so this alpha is equal to 51.85 degree. So I can represent here, this is the x-axis, this is y-axis, and resultant is this, and angle is alpha is equal to 51.85, and this is r is equal to 168.37. Any doubt till here? See here, last question which we did, and this question is completely different here. Okay, see here, if any force, this is y-axis, this is x-axis is given, and if this one is F1, okay, this is going outside, and theta is given angle anywhere here, anything here. So I can write it, this is what F1 cos theta, this is F1 sin theta, right? Only when this force is going outside, then only. If you given force like this here, this F1, okay, is coming like this way, and this is theta is given, so you cannot write this is cos theta and this is sin theta. Okay, so what you have to do, you have already understood if anywhere this type is given, so you can decompose easily, right? If somewhere force, if anything is given like that, if given this side and theta is given, any side outside is given and theta is given, then you can easily decompose, right? So I will convert this question in the form of like a last question only. Okay, means outside, outward. This all force which is given inside, this force and this force is given inside, right? And see, this is your object is given here. One is pulling your friend is what? This way. Okay, this way is pulling this direction, and same direction one more your friend is there, and who is pulling is what? In this direction there. So this is actually opposite directions only, no? Whether both the side is what? Same. Means if you take both are positive x-axis, but the direction is what? Different here. So what we will do, it will decompose these forces like this way. See here, whenever the force is coming inside, You keep in mind like this. This is what x-axis first to take. This is y-axis. This force is going outside. This 100 Newton. So take as it is only 100 Newton outside. This one have nothing to do, right? Because 100 Newton is going outside. This is 200. It's coming where? Inside. So inside it's coming. So it's what actually this side. 200 Newton. Getting here? If this force is what acting, this is all a rigid body. Rigid body means which if you are applying the force, okay, it will not deform, it will not change the shape and size of the object. So whatever the force you are applying here, it will directly will act on this side also, opposite side, and the another layer, another. So that force which in 200 is given here directly will come to the this direction. Okay, so this is now outside. So now you don't have to confuse anything which one to take what. Okay, because outside force is given, then you know how to do it, right? So all the force which is given inside, I am converting in the outside. This is done. This is done. This is already outside is given, so nothing to do it. Just write it here. This is 75 and angle is 45, right? So I can write this one is, tell me how much? 75 cos 45 and 75 sin 45. Any doubt till here? Now see here, now is the issue is there, these two forces coming inside. What you do here, whenever the force is coming inside, okay, higher what I did, 200 was coming inside, so I extended, right? 200 was coming inside here, so I was extended here. Similarly here also, if this 75 Newton force is coming inside, you extend it. It will go like this. This is a rigid body. So whatever it is going, it will go to the direct here in the another level also, another side also. So now this one is what no use. Getting here? So this force was actually was given how much? This angle, sorry, this angle was how much given? 60. And this force was how much? 75. So this force will be same 75 only. And this force is what extended here. So you know, okay, this angle and this angle will be same, opposite angle. So this will be 60, right? Opposite angle, and you can delete it this one and finish this. Easy, no? That is a simple thing. Have to convert it, and then you have to know need to what confuse about the which is positive, which is negative, and all. Okay, the textbook is given different method here, so don't apply on that. Okay, so what you do here, what I done, once again I will explain. Okay. Once again what it mean here, if 70, this is what given here, any level here, this is what 75 Newton was given here. Okay, 75 Newton was extended, so this angle was 60 degree and this force was 70 Newton, so this will be 70 Newtons, and this opposite angle, this angle will be this opposite angle. You write it, don't write this one is 60, so this is 60, no, opposite angle, this one is 60, so this will be the 60. Okay, and this is deleted. Now this one is no use. Getting it? Because this force only extended in the positive direction. So what I can write it here, tell me, this is 75 and angle 60 degree. So you indicate here and then you write it 75 cos of 60 and 75 sin of 60. Done here. Now this here another force, which is this direction is given. This direction is given 50 Newtons. Angle is how much? 30 degree. See here. This is 50. Then you can later you can do it by on. First question, so try to understand clearly. So 50 Newtons is given. Angle is 30 given. So again I will extend it here. So if I extend it, then this angle will be opposite angle is this. So this will be 30 and force will be the same. So I can write it, this one 30, which one here was there, is already extended like this way. Okay, and this angle was 30, so now it's become this angle is 30 and this is the 50 newtons, right? So this becomes 50 cos of 30 and this is 50 sine of 30. Any doubt in this? All forces decomposed, then you can tell me the total horizontal forces. 100 plus 75 cos 60 minus 75 sin 45 minus 50 cos 30. Okay, vertical force is 50 sin 30 75 cos 45, right? 75 was 2 force, 2 force was 75. This was 75. Okay, correct. Minus 200, right? Tell me the value, how much you will get. You find in the calculator and check out same is there in the textbook or not, because might be this data will be different, positive, negative, but you should get the correct values. Check it. Minus 29.55. Check out in the calculator. You got it, this one? Sigma, how much? 41, how will come? Okay, whatever. This one then. Okay, whatever. Okay, because. Okay, whatever value can come is correct. This value can find it and this value can find it. Okay, by this one. Then resultant you can find it like similarly. Like last question, horizontal square plus vertical square, square root of vertical square, right? And alpha you can find tan inverse of summation of f of y by sigma of f of x. Any doubt in this? Any doubt in this? Okay, so like this one questions will come. If consider some questions can come in the complicated way, they given some nut bolt like a question. If you see in the page number in 98 in the textbook, which one I have sent the notes, there also is there. Yeah, any diagrams if you given like this here, consider is given like this with diagrams. Somewhere here they fixed here and here somewhere is given here one circle is given. Okay, and this circle is connected with the center here and some force is given over here. This is y axis, this is x axis, this is 200 newtons is given with the angle 60 degree. One minute. This is 60 degrees. This is 80 newtons is given. This is another 80 newtons is given. Question problem number 5.16. Leave it. See the question. I will explain here. This is question. This is given 30 degree, and this is 30 degree. So here diagram is given so long here. Yeah, if any question another comes with the application type, so don't confuse here. We have to just only worried about whatever this point is there and how many forces along with this. So this is horizontal, nothing is given. With this one 80 degree is given, 80 newtons, and angle is 30. So I can write this one 80 cos 30, and this direction 80 sin 30, right? This one is what 80 is given, which angle is 60 from here, because 30 plus 30 total is what 60. So I can write it here 80 cos 60, 80 sin 60, and this direction is given 200, angle is 60, so I can write 200 cos 60, and this side is what, 200 sin 60. So if diagram is given complicated, so only you check out whatever the point which you have find, there you mention it and you draw it. Now horizontal forces you can find it, vertical forces you can find it, resultant you can find it, and alpha you can find it. Okay, any doubt till here? Okay, any doubt? Now see here, once again remind our revision, and then I will go to the tough questions and little complex questions. What is here till now you studied here? We studied if any horizontal forces is given, so I can find it. Any forces is given, I can decompose about the horizontal and vertical, right? I can decompose about the total horizontal forces and vertical forces. If forces is given with the some angle theta या alpha something, anything given theta 1, so I will decompose horizontal and vertical, and I will find it sum of all horizontal forces and sum of all vertical forces. Then I will find the resultant and I will find the alpha. Clear here? Now see here, the question is little here tricky. What is given here? Yes, this is what given question here. Two forces is given here. 10 kilonewton, this values is given 10 kilonewton, this is 400 kilonewtons, right? And this is 400, now this is 40 kilonewton. And this force F is have to find it. Find the magnitude and direction of force F. Magnitude means F you have to find, and direction means alpha, this angle whatever the given here, that one you have to find. Okay, this force, unknown force F, and given here if find the force F, and if the resultant is 72 kilonewton and is acting along the y-axis, what it means? What is resultant, first tell me? See here, if any consider this is surface is given, this is table. Okay, here book is what kept. Okay, somebody is pulling in this direction, somebody is pulling in this direction, some in another direction. Okay, maybe another direction, okay, any direction, but finally resultant where it's moved, that is called as resultant only. Total forces, final forces, yeah, net forces is called as resultant only. So that resultant is given how much? 72 kilonewton. So we know that the resultant after this conclusion of this all forces, horizontal, vertical, and they applied the formula summation of horizontal square plus vertical square. Okay, and they got how much? 72 final forces, final net forces, and is acting on the y-axis. What it means here? Acting on the y-axis means it's moving along with y-axis, moving along with y-axis. Y-axis is what, this one here. So consider this one textbook was there, and so many your friend is what pulling here, and finally this book is moving in this direction. So what it means? Finally this book is what? Book is more than X naught here. If finally it's moving to the direct y-axis, which means whatever the horizontal force was there this side, and whatever the horizontal forces was this side, all cancelled. Okay, like here is cancel means this side 100 was there, so this side balanced. This is what 100, so this is what negative 100, means this total horizontal forces will be 0. Then it's moving to the y-axis. Otherwise, how it will move? It will move to the some another direction. No, I already discussed in the first class. If some horizontal forces will be there, some vertical forces will be there, so it will not move to horizontal also, will not move vertical also, will move to the some another direction, which angle of called as alpha, right? Similarly, you consider some another question if given here, if finally it's moving along with x-axis. The x-axis means moving to the what? This direction. So vertical is 0. Okay, this is cancelled here. So if you given here moving along x axis. So I have to write summation of f of y is equal to 0. Yeah, summation of vertical forces is equal to 0. And if you given here along with y axis moving, so sum of all horizontal forces is equal to 0. It's clear? And consider if another may be given here, moving along, resultant 72 kilonewtons is acting, okay, acting 30 degree along x axis. Then what will you write? Yeah, y axis. See here. Resultant, consider resultant sum 72 is given, and given here 72 kilonewtons resultant acting along, okay, acting along 30 degree along x axis or y axis, anything. Consider I am taking as a 30 degree along x axis. Okay, so that time horizontal forces will be, what are horizontal forces means? The horizontal resultant r of y, yeah, r of x. Okay, so this is horizontal I am taking, so r of x will be 72 cos 30, and here summation of ry will be how much? 72 sin 30. Getting here? If you given along with this resultant, if you given along with x axis, yeah, y axis, okay, the resultant along with y axis given, which means horizontal is 0. Horizontal is equal to 0 when resultant along y axis. Okay, you can, no need to remember here, you can think like that here, resultant along y axis means body is moving along with y axis. So directly moving parallelly upward means horizontal is 0, that's why it's moving parallelly upward, right? It's going upward. And if vertical forces is equal to, vertical will be 0 if resultant is along x axis. Okay, and some another direction will be there, the sigma of horizontal will be some another direction, means like this way. Okay, resultant is given, consider resultant is given 30 degree along x axis. Okay, so this resultant will be how much? This horizontal forces will be, total horizontal forces will be rx, yeah, r, you can write r cos of 30, and vertical forces will be r sin of 30. Getting here? We'll do based on these problems, so we'll come to know, but now with these questions we'll do it. Okay, so here, is given here, you have to find the third forces. So resultant is given along with y axis. So what I said, no need to remember, keep in mind here, moving along with y axis means horizontal is 0. Okay, you are moving, consider on the road. Why you moving on the road means what? Moving on the horizontal. So moving horizontally, you are moving freely, you are moving on the horizontal because there is no force upward, right? Yeah, vertical force is nothing is there, that's why. So means vertical force is equal to 0. Here it's moving along y axis means horizontal is 0. So first we'll decompose all the forces here. So this is here, tell me, this is 10 is given here. So this one you can write 10 cos 30. This is 10 sin 30. This is f given here, so I can write f cos alpha, right? This is f sin alpha, and this one I can write it 40 cos 30, 40 sin 30. So total horizontal forces I can write it here. How much? Tell me. 10 cos 30 minus 40 sin 30. Okay. And plus this one also is, this also is there, no? F cos alpha is equal to 72. moving along with y axis. So how many times I said horizontal will be 0? I thought to keep it. That's why I'm not writing so many times. You directly that line only you read it. Moving along y-axis, moving along y-axis means this direction. This direction is upward. It's going completely. Means there is no any horizontal forces. The horizontal force will be 0. Getting? So you can find the value of alpha here. F cos alpha, you can find it. F cos alpha is equal to how much? 40 sin 30 minus 10 cos 30. How much? So we'll get it here. F cos alpha is equal to how much? 11.34. This one consider equation 1. Similarly, this one. Tell me. Vertical forces. Forty cos 30 is equal to 72. Getting here? So, to this value you can write F sin alpha is equal to 32.36. Equation 2. Okay? And doubt in this. So equation 1 is square plus equation 2 is square if you do. So what will you get here? F square is outside. This one will get it here cos square alpha plus sin square alpha is equal to 11.34 whole square plus 32.36 whole square. So F square is sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. This is okay. So F is equal to this one square. If you find it here, you will get it here how much? And find in the calculator and you can. Okay, finally I am writing final values. F is equal to, you will get it 34.29 kilonewton. Okay, you can find in the calculator, you can check out. Alpha also have to find this alpha angle of, okay, this alpha angle of given here direction. Find the directions of F. So alpha is equal to what to correct? Tan inverse of what? Here. These two equation you can divide it and you can find the alpha. Equation 2 divided by equation 1. F sin alpha divided by F cos alpha is equal to 32.36 divided by 11.34. Right? This F and F get cancelled. So tan alpha is equal to, I can write it. This one, how much you will get it? You can find it. So alpha is equal to tan inverse of this values. Okay. So alpha is equal to, will get it 70.69 degree. Any doubt in this? Okay, understood this one? So there also 3 type question can come here. Either moving along with y axis, yeah, moving along with x axis, yeah, maybe some given angle alpha. Okay, maybe given resultant is moving 30 degree along y axis or x axis. So that time you have to break it and you have to write this horizontal which you are writing here is equal to 0. Here you written no. Here you written 0 here, that you have to decompose and you have to write it this one. We'll do the different question, then we'll come to know. Till here any doubt? Okay, so complete till here.